Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Disney's Most Underrated tag, and I was tagged by Heather at the Disney Housewife. Thank you, Heather, for tagging me. I love watching your videos and getting to know you, and you're just awesome. You're sweet. I'm so glad that you're my friend. So let's just hop into question number 1. Your favorite underrated Disney movie? Mine is probably Brother Bear. I feel like I don't know, I really like the movie, and I really love Coda. I think he's so cute. And the Moose. Rut and Took, is that their names? I don't know. They're hilarious. I love seeing them in that movie. 2. Most underrated Disney movie. Maybe not your favorite, but the one you think is most underrated. And for this one, I feel like it's gained quite a bit more recognition here lately, as far as like merchandise and things like that goes. But for the longest time, I feel like The Emperor's New Groove was definitely really underrated, and it still is, but I feel like it's getting a little bit more of the recognition it deserves here lately. Number 3. Most underrated Disney character. Oh, this one was so hard. I literally sat in front of my collection of Disney movies and was like looking at all the different movies and going through the characters. And I finally settled on Nani from Lilo and Stitch. I feel like she's underrated because she just is, I don't know, she's an integral part of that movie for sure, and she doesn't really, nobody really talks about her, or she's not really anybody's favorite character or anything like that. But I think that, if it wasn't for Nani in Lilo and Stitch, then there would be no Lilo and Stitch. And especially, like, oh my gosh, for me, like, having a toddler, all the stuff that she has to put up with from Lilo, I can totally, relate to Nani lately. Number 4, most underrated Disney animal. And I went with one that I feel like he's underrated because he's such a good friend, I guess you could say. I went with Dodger from Oliver and Company. He's, well, obviously I love dogs anyways, but he's so loyal to his human, whose name I can't remember. And yeah, I really like Dodger. I think he's a good boy. Number 5, favorite underrated Disney song. This one was easy, without a doubt. It's Touch the Sky from Brave. I love that song. It's so much fun to sing and dance around to. And I also really like to play that one on my ukulele, so that one's fun. Number 6, most underrated Disney soundtrack. I went with Tarzan. I was so shocked to learn how many people have not seen Tarzan. We had over at Dee and Miguel's channel, Disney Life for Me, we had we were doing Disney movie comparisons, and we compared Tarzan to The Jungle Book, and so many people in that stream had never seen Tarzan, and I was like, what is wrong with you people? How are you even Disney fans? But yeah, I love the soundtrack of Tarzan, and I think everybody that has seen Tarzan loves it. Favorite underrated live action movie. Okay, I'm a little bit of a geek, and I went with one that probably nobody else has gone with. I really, really, really love the movie John Carter. It's based on a book, and I read the book a long time ago, and then the movie came out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome! And I like it because I like Star Wars, but there's just so many of them, and they're so hard to follow, and you really have to sit there and concentrate on them. And sometimes they can be slow, and but John Carter is you know, sci-fi fantasy movie, and it's really fast-paced and lots of action, and, you know, that's my kind of movie. Number 8, most underrated villain. And I went with one that is not only underrated, but I feel like probably one of the most evil villains. And that's Commander Rourke from Atlantis, The Lost Empire. He is seriously evil. Like, I don't know if there's any other Disney villains that are willing to commit genocide like, you know, Commander Rourke. So I think that he's, you know, definitely underrated in the villain department, and definitely super duper evil. Number 9, most underrated Disney princess, official or non. And this one is not official, and it's one that I think nobody really thinks of. But I rewatched this movie the other day. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and so it was fun to rewatch it. I rewatched it with Libby. She wanted to watch the Ant movie, so we watched A Bug's Life, and the princess that I chose from that movie was not Ada, but Dot. Because Dot is, oh, she's just so sweet, and she never loses faith in Flick through the whole movie, unlike everybody else in the rest of the movie. And so I just think she's sweet. She's a good princess. 10 most underrated couple, and we're going back to question number 2 where I put the Emperor's New Groove. And I'm gonna say Pacha and Chicha. I feel like they are couple goals. They know how to be serious, but they also know how to be funny and just, you know, take life as it comes. And number 11, the last question and bonus question. Most underrated sequel. Okay, well, the one I chose actually, I guess, would be considered a prequel. But it's The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning. I really like this movie because it gives you a little more background about why Ariel is the way she is, why she's so, you know, adventurous and really just wants to get out there and see the world and things. And it also gives you a little bit more time with her sisters, and I really liked that part. So that was all the questions, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to tag anybody because I'm getting in on this really late in the game, so I don't know who's not done this tag. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for sticking with me through the video, and I don't know, I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!